Hey, it's Gav from Hiking for Health. Well, I've just done my loadout video of all my wild camping gear, and whilst it was out, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you how I pack all my gear into my backpack. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use the Osprey Aether, which is a 70-litre pack, or the Osprey Exos 48-litre. I might try and make it a bit of a challenge for myself and see if I can pack it into this one for you. So to start with, I really should think about getting this tent down. Okay, so one of the first things that's going in here, and sometimes I have it on the top of the pack or at the bottom with the clips, is my Bobcat one. So that'll go all the way to the bottom and I'll push that flat. So that'll be all the way at the bottom of the bag. Next to go in the Exos will be the sleeping bag, pillow, and the sleeping mat. Push them right down. The sleeping bag can compress really well. So that's the tent, the sleeping bag, the camping mat, and the pillow. Next is the spare clothes bag. And as you can see, there's still plenty of room. So the next thing to go in would be the cook set, and I tend to put everything in this dry bag. Got my titanium spoon, my Life Venture mug, which is a bit like the Cedar Summit ones, and then what I'd also put in there are my food packs, which I haven't got at the moment, but they'd go in there, and then that would go in the top. The jet boil would go in as well, and my gas, and I just happen to have a big gas canister instead of one of the little ones, well, that's going to go in as well. Down jacket. Next I've got my toiletries, which I tend to keep in this bag. And I put little things like my pegs, maybe put a couple of them in there. That will cinches up, and that will go in the top. Then at this point I'll probably tighten everything up and then pop things around the bag in the stretchy pocket at the front, pockets at the side, and the lid at the top. So on the front of the Exos, in the stretchy pocket, I'll place those items that I want to get to quickly in case it rains. So in the front, my Burgas Deluge trousers, my Burgas waterproof, pair of gloves, a beanie, and a merino buff. And I'll probably tidy that up in a minute. The front pocket of the Exos here isn't as stretchy as it used to be. This part used to be really stretchy on the Exos model beforehand, but then they replaced it with this fabric here instead of just all this mesh. I'm not sure that was an improvement, but people were saying that this kept getting nicked and holes were put in it, so they improved it by putting this material on. So the lid of the Exos is huge. So in here, I'll put my flex tail pump, Mini Pump X2. I'll put my midge net, my trowel, a compass, my sunglasses, first aid kit, probably go in here, could go in the main compartment. Then using this dry bag, my electrical items, such as my headphones, power bank, charging cable, Joby Gorilla Pod, which folds down, will all go in here, and in it goes. And then finally in the top, probably my DJI Osmo 6 gimbal. The Exos 48 under the lid comes with a zip pocket where I usually keep things like my wallet and phone, things like that. So I've had this Osprey Exos 48 for a number of years now, and it's been great. The previous model had a stretchier front pocket and it had side hip pockets. This one doesn't. I think they were trying to save space. But anyway, when you've filled your lid, you can then compress everything down. Like so. And left to put in is my walking pole. Now my walking pole is attached to the bag using this stow and go clip just here. So it goes through there, attaches to the base of the bag there and sits inside. You can tighten this up, that loop, and that sits on your arm. In the huge side pockets I put my water. So much room in here, it's just ridiculous. And that's the benefit of having this stretchy mesh rather than this solid material which they've got on the front. The stretchy the mesh, the more stuff you can get in. And then on this other side pocket, I'll usually put in my sit mat. There's so much stuff you can get in there, it's unbelievable. The Exos has a wide frame. You see the wires there. And this part sits off your back so that you can get circulation of air underneath. And then with the space at the back, I usually put in my rain cover, which is from my Aether 70 at the very base here. So that's the Osprey Exos 48 litre, packed and ready for wild camping. I'm missing a couple of bags of food, but they're easy to pick up and pop in the bag. But apart from that, it's all set and ready. So happy hiking, and I'll see you on another video.